everyone. Welcome to the end of the year banquet. Wait, that's a terrible name for this. Endings are too sad and we've cried enough. Let's call this a celebration for what is and is to come. What are we celebrating? You, of course. Yep, we are not here to celebrate our awesome year. But we're here to celebrate you, the ones who made it so awesome. Yes, all of the plays we did this year were a huge success and everyone loved them. But those plays would not have been if not for you, the actors. You are more important than a script, than a production selection, or a character. Without your talent, years like this don't happen. So pat yourself on the back. Tonight is about you. Next, I would like to thank some very special people who have put more than their share of time and effort into this year. And yet, we sometimes forget to thank them. One very special lady has been the mother of this team, not only this year but in past years as well. She has fed us, clothed us, and even fussed us if we were getting out of hand, like any good mother would do. She has had more patience than I could ever gather, and more love for us than just any old club mom could have. Thanks, Mama Jean, for everything you are and everything you do. Well, go on, clap for her. Of course, I would be terrible if I neglected to talk about my fellow seniors. Katie, you have been there from day one of my drama club years. Not many of you know this, but Katie and I auditioned for THS Drama's first play ever together. That's how we became friends. I begged her to go with me so I wouldn't have to go by myself. But obviously she liked it, or she wouldn't be here with all of us tonight. Courtney and Chad, sometimes I feel like we're the only ones left who remembers the golden days of class with the crazies who graduated before us. One day, we all need to get together with Cody, Casey, Matt. Maybe we'll even invite Ian. They were big parts of our careers here too, and I miss them. Well, most of them. India, this year we really grew up together. You were by my side for all of the experiences that stretched me this year. You were there to help me use a drill to build the Salem set. That was a learning experience for both of us. You were there when I felt like no one else in the world was understanding how I was feeling. You know what I'm talking about. And finally, we ran ourselves a little business together, which was totally not worth the money we raised, but I learned so much about dealing with people and organizing things that I think we could put Valentine's Day flower sale on our resumes for future jobs. And Austin, I regret so much that you were only here for this year, because I would have loved to work with you for all 4 years. You are a great actor, an amazing singer, and an even better friend. I never feel insecure or judged around you, because I feel like you're always looking out for me. Some of you may know that I lost my brother this year, but the way that Austin and I joke around and also protect one another kind of makes me feel like I gained one too. Now, Miss Future President, this is your year, but let me teach you a word that will be very key in your life this upcoming year. Balance. You will at some points have so much to do that it will feel like the world is on your shoulders. You will have problems to deal with that you've never been faced with before and have no idea how to solve it. You will encounter many choices, but let them all line up with this. What is more important in the long run? You'll have to let some things go. You'll have to pick your battles. If you fight every single thing that wasn't in your plan, you'll spend your entire senior year fighting and none of it doing what you love. You need to think with the mindset of, when I look back in 20 years, would I have made the same decision? Regret for things not done, for risks not taken, is always worse for things done that didn't turn out as planned. Balance your life out. Make it just as much about planning and preparation as it is about having the best time in the world. You have to enjoy it because you only have 1 year of high school left. Make it count, but not at the cost of running yourself dry. You can do this, Renee. I have more faith in you than I had in myself. I know your heart is here. Do a better job than I did of letting people know that. And finally, Roderick, Roro, Wade, Pimp Nugget, We've developed many names for you over the years. This is by far the hardest goodbye. Before I got to high school, I was the most scared of kids. I thought that I was going to get here and be a nobody for all 4 years. But over the summer between 8th and ninth grade, my mom got a phone call saying that Mr. Rodrigue was starting up the drama club at Thibodeau High after many years of it being non-existent. This phone call was nothing short of a gift from God. You are nothing short of a gift from God. Acting has always had a special place in my heart, but now I have all these memories associated with acting here that take up even more room. You had the faith in me to give me, a little freshman, the title role in the first play here in 10 years, the play that would make or break our club's future. Any time throughout these last 4 years that we would have our moments or our fights, and I'd think, I'm old news. I would think about that scared little freshman and how you had more faith in her than she had in herself. What I'll take with me to college, and then to work, and then anywhere else I'll go in my life, is the good times we've had, and the faith you have in us. All of us, no matter what the circumstance. We have our downs, yes, but the ups far outweigh them. It does not go unnoticed, the extra time you spend with us to get something right. It does not go unnoticed the tears you cry because of how proud you are of us. And it does not go unnoticed how much you love us. And we love you too. And now you all know why I couldn't do this speech in person, because it undoubtedly would have been unintelligible. Thank you everyone for making my last year here the best one that THS Drama has ever seen. But don't let that end just because I'm leaving. I'll be back to watch more shows, and you'd better always be on your A game at rehearsals, because I may just drop in, and I'll never run out of constructive criticism. I love all of you from the bottom of my heart. And this is not the end of the book, just the next chapter.